Hey everyone, so I wanted to walk you through my mock interview setup and just kind of talk about my process of setting up the interview. So what we've got here, starting with camera gear specifically, I think having your Cam A, whatever your nicest quality camera is, a DSLR or a video camera, you're gonna set that up as your A cam. So you've got your A cam here set up on a tripod, and then you've got your B cam here. If time permits, I like to set up a B cam just very quickly, just throwing on either a prime lens or a zoom lens and just getting a slightly closer angle. It gives you something to work with in the final edit. For lighting, I've done less of a 3-point setup here and done a bit more of a dramatic lighting for this, just because I think it has a more cinematic feel to it. But what I've done is I've rented this Cobb light here, and I've set up a light dome on it to help with diffusion, and also this grid to help shape the light better on the subject. Obviously, if I was doing a 3-point lighting setup, I would have a fill light right around here to help add some fill. I didn't have that as a final option for what I've got here, so that's why it's gonna look a bit more cinematic and dramatic. I've got a backlight here, which is acting as a hair light just to add a good separation from the background and the subject, as well as adding some of that texture back. And in this particular room, I noticed that this back area was very dimly lit. So just very quick, I set up a very small LED light that just helps bring some light and texture back to the final product and image. The final thing that I've got is audio. And there's one of two options that you can have. If you really want to eliminate hum, and if we have the equipment for it, I think doing a boom mic setup, if you've got the time, where you're going to angle the microphone up, if you have a hypercardioid or a cardioid down, pointing at the chest of the subject, that mic's really going to help with the direction and helping eliminate sort of that background audio noise. For what's the most effective and efficient, I'd most likely bring a lav mic, and for my lav, just setting it up on the subject, clipping it to their collar. The good news about a lot of lav mics nowadays is they have, you can record the audio into the camera itself, but also there is an internal 32 float that most of these newer microphones will have. And so with that, you can take that into Audition and edit out a lot of the background noise. So, a lav would be your most effective if you have the time setting up that boom mic. And this is sort of my, my setup. I'll cut away to the final product where you can see with all the lights set up what it'll look like.